What I was going to, you were here 9 years ago, right?
I was. I started writing I was on Twitter, and then I submitted a packet to Kimmel when I was 25 years old, and I was a fact checker at Wired magazine in San Francisco, just trying to earn money to write in any way I could. And I had conned my way into a job at Wired. Literally through a being there comedy of errors. They asked me what camera I used in my interview, and I was like, I just use my iPhone's camera, and they were all like, yeah, totally. I was like, yeah, tech.
Wow.
And so, but yeah, that's where I and then in July of 2012, I came to LA and lived in a pool house to a house that didn't have a pool to write for Kimmel.
So a weird back house, weird back guest house.
It was a weird illegal back house in Los Feliz with the fridge outside.
What? The fridge was out of doors?
The fridge was out of doors.
Oh. So if you wanted to go get a delicious soda pop, you had to go outside and brave the elements.
I had to want that delicious soda pop. I had to really want it. I looked amazing. I lost 8 pounds. It was great.
Was there a little something covering it for Eve?
It almost looked like a doghouse over it. It was a mini fridge, and it had it was like a Sukkot. It was like a little 3. Yeah, Elliot. But I see you. It was like a little structure, and it was as I'm trying to make it sound nice. It was not. It was nice. It was like a little structure for the fridge outside.
Nice little roof for the fridge.
My fridge had a roof, so
Did you have a cooler inside your apartment, or did you?
No, I had an Arrowhead before I knew plastic was bad. String me up. But I had an Arrowhead, a hot and cold water thing, so I could always make my little my sad tea.
Did you have a hot plate? Was it a hot plate?
No, I guess it had been a garage. And then there was a little bedroom off of it, but it was just one big. This is the second time I've punched the microphone. And I had one side of the room had a little kitchenette, and so it had a mini stove and sink, and then a wall and no fridge, and the fridge was outside because there weren't enough electric outlets, I guess, to run a fridge there. So they were like, cool solution. We're just going to put the fridge outside the house, and you can and I was like, great. They're going to fire me every 13 weeks. This is fine. And then 8 years later, I was like, oh, I'm still here.
You lived in that place for 8 years?
No, thank God. I lived in that place. I lived in that place for 3 years, 2 to 3 years. Yeah. I was long distance with my then boyfriend, now father of my nameless child. What if we just didn't name baby boy Kalb and Harding so we were paying for 2 places, and so I was I was just so certain that I would be fired. If you've learned anything, it's that my whole energy in comedy writing is I'm so sorry. Then this must be a mistake. And so that's what I felt. And so even when I was having these bits on the show that were used in the sizzle reel for ABC, I did the Coachella Eyewitness News, where I went and asked people what their made up band names were. Right. I did a lot of the Eyewitness News. That was my nasal voice. And this is if you're watching the video feature, which you should for the wallpaper alone. But this is the arm from Kimmel.
Oh, that's it.
Amazing.
Kimmel arm.
Kimmel arm. I get stopped. I get slide tackled.
To hear the whole conversation, subscribe for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, or visit nevernotfunny.com.